I told you, man.
Mine was just dirty.
I told you I could beat it.
Welcome to an Eligible Monster List discussion. This is the show where me, Rob, and Natalie discuss other people's lists, our own lists, and us reassembling some lists. We just discuss things. That's what we do here. You guys like it, right? You seem to be enjoying this show. If you like the show, let us know in the comments down below. We really are enjoying making these shows.
Yeah, it's fun.
What is this?
Well, don't make it jiggle, because then it's just going to get picked up by the microphone.
Is it like you just hit it when you're bored?
No, not really. Yeah, because my spirit animal is a cat.
Natalie's spirit animal's a cat. Rob.
I had to look at Rob as I was saying it, because I showed him my fetish.
My spirit animal is the Hulk.
Really?
Yeah. What is your spirit animal, Rob?
So eventually
Probably me, Rob.
Rob looks to himself for
I look
guidance.
to myself for guidance.
So when I get bored, I go.
So today's list, Cat Girl and Rob, is going to be games that stopped me from choking the chicken back in 2014.
Because we can't say jerk off.
Right, we couldn't say jerk off. Although now, since we're already getting demonetized.
It's well now,
it's
right?
games that stopped me from jerking off.
Yes.
So the theme behind this was games that had me so busy that I couldn't jerk off.
Yes.
Oh. See, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
Not as clickbaity, but that makes more sense.
That's not clickbaity, right? Yeah, games that I was too busy in.
There are a lot of people who commented on that video, by the way, who had no idea what you meant by that. But then towards the end, they were like, "Oh, now I understand what you meant."
Yeah. Exactly. So it's games that have you so busy you forget to jerk off. Because commenters, you can validate or not if you want to, but as men, do we not choke the chicken quite often?
Oh yeah, man, it gets tugged on. That's the way it works. Every guy on the earth, at some point or another.
The way the guy physiology works, Natalie, for you don't know,
yes,
we get
please
boners.
Enlighten me.
We get boners for everything.
Because I don't live with you, so I have no idea.
Right. We get a boner because you see a hot girl. You get a boner because a movie said something sexual. You get a boner because you're staring at a wall and your body decides it's time for a boner.
It's time for a boner. Yep.
That's rough. That's rough.
It's rough.
Right, and the only way to handle those problems is to give yourself a massage.
Yeah. Sure.
I mean, sometimes you get a boner and then it goes away, and then you think about how you had a boner and then it comes back. So I mean,
it's the perpetual boner cycle.
It comes back to haunt you. Yeah.
Natalie looks at me and she's like, "Why are you so horny?" I'm like, "Because I'm a guy."
Yeah, I'm a dude.
I
was watching Curb Your Enthusiasm, and Larry David's wife asked, she was like, "Why are you always like? Why is it that I'm always the one that has to initiate sex?" She's like, "Well, because I'm always ready."
That's exactly it.
Damn.
Like, if she looked at me right now and said, "Ben, we need to take 10 minutes," I'd be like, "We only need 5. Rob will be right back."
I'm almost inclined to ask if this is true, but I don't want to know.
That's not something you should say either.
I don't want to know.
It's definitely, it's looking poorly on you, not me.
Oh, whatever. I can't look any more poorly than I make myself look. So, anyway, the first games on this list was Dark Souls and Dark Souls 2. It's an open world game where you can wander anywhere and die. Farming leads to adventures for days, and it has PvP and co-op. I found those games very intriguing, and I definitely forgot to do a couple things while playing those games. This was during my time when I was in the military, though, so I'd be in the army all day, and then I'd come home and I'd play this all night.
Forgot to do things like shower.
No, I showered because the army would yell at me if I didn't.
Yeah.
You were deployed when you actually played Dark Souls 1.
Dark Souls 1, yes.
And he broke a controller over it.
I threw it against the wall.
I had to send him another one.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. The boss was, I was like, just threw it against the wall and broke it.
Yes.
Wow.
You never broke a controller over a game?
Tekken 3.
See?
Really?
There you go.
Oh, man.
I was Eddie Gordo, and I was getting so mad because I couldn't win. I just grabbed the controller and threw it across the room.
Who made you do it?
Eddie Gordo.
Oh, Eddie, sorry.
Yeah.
I missed
the guy that does
I missed
the
that part,
dancing?
yes.
No,
really,
don't
man.
stop talking.
Really?
The capoeira guy, yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
That's
I was so frustrated.
That's rough.
Next on this list is Red Dead Redemption, because you felt like a cowboy and you got to have virtual sex all the time.
Yeah.
Don't even deny you did not seek out a prostitute or two.
More than 2.
Of course.
I was young. Rob was young.
You'd still do it now.
See, that reminds me of a story.
Man.
We've already made this video 100% demonetized, so this reminds me of a dirty joke.
Oh, boy.
Wow.
Okay,
Here
so
we
this
go.
woman is lost in the Wild West. And she's just wandering the woods, right? Okay. Has no idea where she is, what's going on. An Indian rides up on a horse.
Oh, God.
He offers her a ride back to town. Of course, she takes it. She rides into town, and the Indian's yipping and hollering. He's all excited, right? And she hops off at the local sheriff, and the sheriff looks at her, and he's like, so why was that Indian so excited? And she goes, I have no idea. I got on his horse, and I grabbed the saddle horn, and I held on tight. And he looks at her and goes, Indians ride bareback.
Wow. I grabbed the saddle horn, and I held on tight. Wow.
Look at Nathalie.
I can beat that.
You can beat that? What do you got?
Let's go.
There was this bartender sitting at a bar, serving drinks.
Okay.
Vampire walks in. Vampire bar, for whatever reason. All right. Vampire says, bartender, let me get a glass of blood. And so the bartender's like, whatever. Serves him blood. Vampire pays, leaves. 15 minutes later, another vampire comes in. Let me get a glass of blood. Bartender's like, whatever. Serves him blood. Vampire pays and leaves. Third guy comes in. Says, bartender, because he's all to do, looks all ballin' and stuff,
right.
Like the cape and the sticks. Says, bartender, let me get a glass of hot water. Bartender looks at him kind of funny, like, glass of hot water? He's like, man, just give me a glass of hot water. So he's like, whatever, man. Serves him a glass of hot water. Vampire takes it, turns to leave. Bartender says, wait, man, I gotta know. Why would you come in here and order a glass of hot water? Vampire whips around, reaches into his coat pocket, pulls out a used tampon, says, tea time, my good man, tea time.
Yours is disgusting.
I told you, man.
Mine was just dirty.
I told you I could beat it.
Yours is disgusting.
It's a dirty joke. It's a dirty joke.
I like it.
I told you.
Well, I mean, this video is already demonetized. The moment it started.
Yeah,
we're already in the show. Might as well go a little deeper.
Put a vote down below, guys. Was this video already demonetized?
Because it is now.
All right, next on the list is Far Cry 3. Hunting, gathering, outposts, exploring the island.
Any Far Cry's really at this point.
Yeah, well, they're all super open world at that point.
Yeah.
I mean, Nathalie loses days upon days to video games.
I can't wait for Far Cry 5.
I mean, you just did that with Shadow of War.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm close to like 60 hours by now.
You know, all day that we've been working down here, she's been playing Shadow of War.
Really?
I'm at like 92% done. So.
Wow.
Have you even started that game?
Nope. I probably won't play it either.
Oh, man, why not? I mean,
I don't like it, so I'm not gonna play it.
I lose days to games like that. Yeah.
Open world games with endless possibilities.
Yeah, I mean, Far Cry 3, dude. I just that's one of the few games that I've played where I've just been totally immersed. That like Portal 2, Skyrim was another really good one.
Skyrim is easy. Yeah.
Well, actually, the next one on this list here of losing yourself to a game is definitely one that you would do. Assassin's Creed 4.
Black Flag?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Dude, I love Black
sailing.
Flag.
I mean, apparently the notes that she put down that I said in the original video is that I didn't care about the main story. It was all about boats and being a pirate and open sailing.
That's exactly what I love, man.
She did,
just sinking ships.
I remember losing like 8 hours. We were doing a 24-hour live stream.
I was gonna mention that. Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's
you
cool.
never get to talk.
I'm just saying that we were doing a 24-hour charity event, and he took the morning shift, I think.
Yeah, we rotated it out because we were getting old and started to do that.
Yeah. So I was there all night, and then I just went to bed, and he booted up Assassin's Creed 4, and apparently by the time I went to bed, when I got up, he was still sailing, trying to find the white whale. I think
it was Moby Dick.
Yeah.
The game had just come out, and so the other players hadn't marked Moby Dick's location, so I was tracking him.
Did Moby Dick exist in the game?
It's the Great White Whale, is what they call it. Yes.
No, it doesn't.
It does. It is super rare to find, and I spent 6 hours hunting
6 hours, yeah.
And we exceeded the 24-hour marker, but I finally found it, and I just couldn't kill it because my whaling wasn't high enough. Mm-hmm. So we spent another hour for me to successfully kill the white whale.
Wow.
Yep.
I didn't know that was the case.
Yeah.
I mean, I know there's things like that, what is it, Battlefield 3, I think it is, where you have the Megalodon shark that jumps out of the water and lunges at you. Yeah,
that's one.
Never seen that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Huh.
You have to get all the people in one particular location, I think.
Really?
And then the shark just lunges out of the water and lands on everybody.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, some crazy Easter eggs. Battlefield's notorious for doing the insane ones.
I wish I would have seen that.
Yeah.
Nice.
Look it up on YouTube after this.
Yeah, definitely.
A great platform that some of you should be checking out if you haven't.
YouTube, yeah.
Okay, number 2 and 1 apparently are Elder Scrolls and Fallout because there's so many side quests and so many caves and vaults and things to do.
Well, it's the same company too, so that's why you pair them together, I assume.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just thought of the name of this video. Games you lose yourself in and boners.
Yeah.
No, I kind of like the other title better.
Oh, really? It's more
Games
clickbaity.
that made me lose my boner. I don't know.
Games that made me lose my boner.
I've no. Well, no, that's kind of like games that sucked. Games that made me that made me stop choking my chin. Whatever one.
Yeah.
You
Well, Gary, our camera guy off camera, is just like, are they really talking? Is this what my life has come down to?
Yeah.
Am I getting paid to film people talking about boners?
He's cool with it.
Yes, Gary.
Yeah.
Yes, you are.
Yes, you are.
He's cool with it. Look at him. He's happy.
I mean, do you agree with those Elder Scrolls Fallout?
Oh yeah, dude. Skyrim is probably the most immersive game I've ever played.
How many hours did you spend on it?
Ooh.
Too many. Are you going to get it for your Switch?
Oh yeah.
You better.
Portable Skyrim?
Yeah.
Oh my
portable
God.
Skyrim.
He'll be over here playing Skyrim the whole time.
I mean, honestly, I don't know if I can keep. I don't know if I remember how many hours that I spent. I did everything in terms of all the major stuff, like the Bard's College and the vampires and all that kind of stuff. I mean,
Serana.
Yeah, Serana was cool.
Yeah.
I mean, well over 100 hours, most likely.
Good.
I mean, just way beyond
Awesome.
that. I don't know. But like I said, I never really assigned hours to it. I know that when that game, when I first got my hands on it, for about 7 or 8 months, I did not do anything but play that game.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's how a lot of people are.
Yeah, it kills. Yeah. Kills entire.
All right, so
weeks.
Natalie added to the bottom of the list, since this is from 2014. She wanted
Yeah.
to add the Mass Effect series.
I mean, you could potentially
I don't remember losing time to that game.
like from 1 to 3, maybe.
With the way the first one, I'm not sorry, not the first one. The way the first part of the third one takes off,
Yeah.
you could dump hours into it.
Yeah, I can see that.
And there's a shit ton of side quests too. So. And you have to, build your affinity with your crew and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it'll take some time.
Dark Souls 3. It falls in line with Dark Souls. Tons
Yeah.
of stuff to do and explore. I know it's a little bit too difficult for you, Rob.
It's just
Yeah, I never
soul
played it.
farming, like it just takes entire days and yeah.
And I agree with this one. Final Fantasy 14. That's that MMO that you see us playing once in a while.
Any
that
MMOs
we've
really,
been
even
playing forever.
Destiny, we could
that's one of those
potentially
weird
put.
games that you guys play.
It's not weird.
I'm a dragon girl. Rawr.
I'm a cat girl.
Yeah, no, Final Fantasy is
I'm you.
huge.
That was you.
I love
terrifying.
13. I dumped a ton of time into 13.
Yeah. Any Final Fantasies really will just take your time.
Yeah.
So I think that's a good place to leave off this discussion. So if you managed to make it to the end of this and get past all the boner talk, let me know. What games did you lose your time in? Did you lose like the track of everything and you just sat there and played that game? And forget to nurse yours. No, that sounds weird. Choke the
No,
chicken.
yeah, you forgot to nurse your boner.
Oh my god.
Because you got one.
Yeah.
You just didn't do anything with it. Like that's
Don't forget
the
to follow
whole
us on
point.
Twitter at Comics Explained, Comic Historian, Zodical Candy, and you can catch us right here every Monday and Friday for a discussion, and every Wednesday for some gameplay. We'll see you later.
Next time.
Peace.